as will the Treasurer. It's the independence question. The member for Denison.
Speaker, my question is to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister, a backbencher gets $250,000 in wages, superannuation and vehicle. Big business is still being promised a tax cut, and now you're promising income tax cuts. But at the same time, people relying on government pensions and payments are struggling terribly. For example, it's not unusual for a single-age pensioner to go without meals and medicines in order to pay their rent. Indeed, according to a recent survey, 61% of pensioners go without necessities, including fresh food. Prime Minister, do you really think this is okay? And when will you start talking about increasing government pensions and payments to sensible levels?
The Prime Minister has the call.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for his question. And we all know that there are many Australians, not just in Denison but across the nation, that are doing it tough. We know how hard it can be for many of our pensioners and for those who rely on the social welfare safety net. In the 2017 budget, the honourable member will recall, we introduced a one-off energy assistance payment for around 3.8 million Australians. That payment of $75 for singles and $62.50 for each eligible member of a couple was automatically paid to most eligible recipients at the end of the last financial year. Now, my government appreciates the important economic and social contribution senior Australians make to our economy and have made to building our great nation. The age pension is the single largest area of government welfare expenditure, as it should be. We are a prosperous nation, and we're proud and able to support senior Australians in retirement, and through our targeted welfare system, we provide an important safety net for 2.5 million aged pensioners, which is 65% of the Australian pension age population. On the 20th of September this year, pensions automatically increased by $6.10 a fortnight for singles and $9.20 a fortnight for couples combined. Since the coalition was elected in 2013, pensions have increased by $86 a fortnight for singles and $129.60 a fortnight for couples. And as the honourable member knows, aged pensioners have access to additional assistance from a range of other benefits, such as concessional pharmaceuticals, a lower Medicare safety net and rent assistance if they rent privately. As a result of rebalancing the age pension assets test from January this year, around 165,200 pensioners are receiving an average
the
$25.
Prime Minister will resume his seat for a second. The member for Denison on a point of order.
Speaker, on relevance, the question is looking to the future, not to the past.
Yes, the member for Denison will resume his seat. The question had a whole range of elements to it. The Prime Minister's been on the policy topic from his first word. He's completely being relevant to the question. The Prime Minister has the call.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr Speaker. As I was saying, from January this year, around 165,200 pensioners are receiving an average $25 more a fortnight as part of the government's plans for fairer access to a more sustainable pension. Indeed, in the honourable member's electorate, 648 pensioners received an increase to their pension. Now, as a result of our changes, more than 90% of pensioners are either better off or have had no change to their position. The pensioner concession card was reinstated on the 9th of October to approximately 92,300 pensioners whose entitlement ceased on 1 January due to the rebalancing of the assets test measure, and that included 453 pensioners in Denison. Now, we're committed to ensure our social welfare safety net supports those most in need, and I want to state again our respect and our thanks to all our senior Australians who have built our great nation and to whom we owe so much.